So I wanted to answer a question that was asked after I posted the video about how you can use YouTube as your retirement fund. And one of the questions was, hey Scott, I know that subscribers or the audience size isn't necessarily like the most important thing, but what would you say is an audience size that'll help me get to $1,000 per month? And I think shooting for $1,000 per month is a really good, realistic first step and a first goal. So let's go ahead and sit down here. I've got a new little gadget I'm playing with here too, the Osmo 6. I'll probably do a review on it here. But let me go ahead and give this thing a try. I think it's working pretty good. We'll see. But I'm out by the pool and I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and answer this simple question. And to a lot of people, it does feel like, well, I've got to have a huge audience in order to make any money, or I need to have a lot of views on my videos in order to make a substantial amount of money. And if we're talking about like your retirement, $1,000 a month being pulled out of your retirement and really allowing your retirement to still grow, you need a substantial amount of money. So that's like first thing, like we understand that. So $1,000, like that's no joke. But realistically, to get there, you don't need a huge audience. Now, there's a bunch of different ways that we can monetize, and I talked about that in my last video. And if you didn't watch that one, I'll go ahead and link it up in the description for you. And if you have any questions on this, by all means, drop them in the comments. All right, so here's how you have to think about it. Getting subscribers on YouTube, to me, getting to the first 1,000, that is the milestone that you want to hit. And the reason why you want to hit that is because that will get you to monetization on YouTube, along with 4,000 watch hours. All right, so that's going to take some time. Now, this channel right now, Live Video School, at the time of me recording this out by the pool, is not monetized through YouTube. Okay, not yet. I think we're at around 2,300 watch time hours. So we're under, right? Let's just say we're still a couple thousand. Let's just say I'd like to get another couple thousand, but actually it's a little bit less than that. But that just is going to unlock the ability to get to monetization, okay? But that's not the only way that you can monetize your channel. But if you're thinking about it, if I get 1,000 subscribers, could I still make $1,000? And the answer is you could, even if you're not monetized on YouTube. And the way that you could is depending on what you can offer. Okay, what can you offer? If you are helping someone achieve a result, you can probably charge for some type of consulting. Now, that might be out of reach for a lot of people. So, okay, that's fine. So you're not going to be able to monetize your channel right away. But the question was, how big of an audience? I would look at it more as how many views can you get on your entire channel? Not just one video, but your entire channel. And I'm going to give you some numbers here in a second. So this way here you can kind of understand. If we're just looking at the YouTube platform, if that's all that we're looking at, and we're looking at monetizing through their ad network or their ad platform, we are going to have to get to a certain number because advertisers are going to pay what they call an RPM, okay? That's how much you will get paid per 1,000 views, okay? And I'm gonna give you some real numbers here because I have a channel, Brand Creators, which we're just at almost at 100,000 subscribers. It's unbelievable. But that channel is doing anywhere between 150,000 views per month up to 300,000 views per month. It fluctuates. And that's the other thing you have to realize with YouTube is it's going to fluctuate, okay? But if all we're looking at is that, okay, is the ad money, what are some realistic numbers that we can shoot for? So to me, it's not necessarily about the subscribers, although the subscribers is going to help you unlock the ads ability for you to make money. Okay, so just think about it that way. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That should be like your first hurdle. okay? Your first milestone, let's call it. Not even a hurdle, your milestone. And once you get to that, now you can turn on the ads that will be displayed on your channel, and you can now see what are you getting per 1,000 views, okay? And every niche is gonna be different. So if you are in the gardening niche, it might be different than in my niche, which is usually I'm talking about either how to make money or how to grow on a platform like Etsy. That's what I talk about over on Brand Creators. On this channel, I have no idea what the RPMs are gonna be, but I have a pretty good idea that talking about, whether it's talking about YouTube or whether it's talking about financial stuff as far as like, okay, use YouTube as retirement, and I start talking about retirement stuff, the RPMs could go up. But if I'm just talking about YouTube, they're going to probably be in around the $8 to $10 range. That's what I've seen from other creators, okay? If I'm talking about investing, financial stuff, it's gonna be higher. Now, does that make it where I only wanna talk about that stuff? No, because then I'm not being authentic. So I'm gonna say, depending on your niche, and again, you could be in a niche like gardening and it might be $5 per 1,000 views. So now you would have to get more views. But the way that I would look at it is if you're trying to get to $1,000, don't just look at the ads that can generate that. Although, if you did want a target to shoot for, and this is kind of what I'm shooting for, is 100,000 views per month collectively on the entire channel. The entire channel. Okay, so if you have 100 videos, you have to basically, throughout all those videos, it needs to total 100,000. If we do that, and we got $10 RPMs, which is your $10 per 1,000, we would be at the $1,000 mark, okay? And the easy way to do the math there is instead of going 100,000 and trying to do the math, you would just go 100 times 10, okay? Because you're gonna get paid per 1,000, okay? So that's just an easy number to look at, and it's also a very achievable number. Now, if you are getting higher RPMs than $10, like we are over on Brand Creators, we're averaging around $20 to, I think, $25, somewhere in that range, depending. Every video is a little bit different, but collectively. So we would need half to get to $1,000, all right? That channel has, and again, one other thing I should mention is it fluctuates. So that's not something you wanna rely on. It is something that's pretty steady, but it does fluctuate depending on the time of year, the advertisers, things like that. But that one there averages right now between $3,500 per month all the way up to, I think our best month was just under 7,000, okay, in ad money, okay? But that, again, depends on your RPM, and it also depends on how many views you're getting, okay? So there's some things there that are definitely going to dictate that. But here's the cool thing, all right? Here's the really, really cool thing. I had a channel years ago where I got my start. It was in 2013 or 14 that I uploaded my first video. And that channel had less than 1,000 subscribers. And I was able to do my first $12,000 in 3 days. I'll talk more about that story in another video, so make sure you subscribe. But that's why I was saying earlier, it's not necessarily about the ad money, although that's nice. And there's other ways too, and I'll break down these in another video as far as like how can you monetize your channel. There's a bunch of different ways. And I talked about it in my last video where you can turn on ads when you get to that place. You can do affiliate marketing, you can do sponsorships, and you can sell your own courses. All right. So in that case, where I had 1,000 subscribers, I sold a course and I sold some templates that went along with the course. And that course was only $147, $197. I forget now. But that changed my life. It also made me realize that you don't need a crap ton of, that's a real term, by the way, crap ton. Yeah, look it up. It's a lot. You don't need a lot of subscribers, and that channel was under 1,000. Now, there are things that you want to do that can help grow your channel, but yet also can build your footprint outside of just YouTube, and that's things like email marketing, and I'll talk about that here on the channel as well. That's a big one. But just to kind of go back to the question that was answered, or that was that was asked is you don't need a lot of subscribers to get to the $1,000 mark. But if we're only looking at the YouTube ad side of things, that's why I wanted to give you it this way, is you need to look at 1,000 subscribers and then you need 4,000 watch hours. Once you hit that, now you can go, okay, now I don't care so much about subscribers. I care more about views. Not that you don't care about subscribers. Obviously, I care about subscribers and I care about you and I want you to succeed. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you don't want to just focus on hurry up, hit subscribe like you're beginning your video. You notice how I didn't jump on here and say, hey, this is Scott, and before we get started here, make sure you subscribe, make sure that you like this video, like all that stuff. I didn't do that because that stuff's not important. What's important is genuinely giving and then having people go, oh, I want to subscribe to this channel because this person or these people are helping me and they're giving me good, valuable information, so subscribe. So you can mention it here and there, but it's not a big thing for me. My thing is like titles and thumbnails, because that's going to get me the attention and the views, and that's what I want. The subscribers will follow. Although in the beginning, we have to get to 1,000 subscribers and we need to get to that 4,000 hour watch time. Okay. And that's the main thing. So hopefully this has helped you. Hopefully you like this style of videos. And oh, wow, I just moved the table and it shook around. I wonder how that shows up. I'm using a brand new device. I'll probably do a video on this because this thing is cool as heck. I'm going to pick it up right now and I'm just going to walk around real quick. I'm going to see how this thing stabilizes. It stabilizes really good. I like this thing. It's the Osmo 6, I believe it is. And we'll probably do a little review on it. And I was walking pretty fast there. So yeah, and I got to remember to look right here. I'm going to swivel it around. All right, better lighting right there too. Here's what I want to say. If you are looking to get started on YouTube, get started. Like, don't wait. Do it now, because you can work towards that 1,000 subscribers. You can work towards the 4,000 watch hours. And then, yes, subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be your guide on helping you do that. And if you want to listen to more of the story about how YouTube changed my life, go right here. Because if you go there, right there, you can listen to me talk about that story, and I'll share how that actually happened. All right. And if you do, I'll see you over there.